Hello everyone, this is just an ad. Today I'm going to do a review on this Pansonite electric frother. This is for frothing milk for cappuccinos, lattes, or you can just heat up milk for like a hot chocolate. Okay, so I like these milk frothers because the jug is separate from the base and there's no electricity that gets run. So this is very easy to clean now. It's got a whisk in there. Now the deal with getting that whisk out is you want to pull it straight up. If it gets off to the side at all, it won't come out. So there's a little disc. It does come with two. It comes with another one for non-frothing. This is just when you want to heat milk. It's just stored there like with a magnet. And you can also store this one there. So if we just want to heat milk and not froth it, then this is what we use. Now this says it's 120 volts, 60 hertz, 500 watts. Model number NPJ-01. Okay, so let's go over some measurements. It's right at about 4 3/4. Height-wise, it's almost 8 1/4. The cord is a 3-prong cord, and it's 30 inches long. And it's going to use magnetism to spin that frothing wheel in there, and then it's going to heat up this area here, so this could be really hot. This is what's going to heat the milk inside there. So these milk frothers, they make cleanup very easy. Again, I can just take this over to the sink, submerge it in water, get water everywhere. With this though, I cannot submerge it in water. I can only just wipe it off with a damp cloth. I don't want to get water inside this unit at all. So let's go over the control panel. It's got one button, but we've got 4 little lights here. So when you press the button first, it's kind of like a selector. So let's press it. There's cappuccino, there's latte, there's hot chocolate, and there's cold froth. And then just select that. So let's go back to cappuccino. When you want a cappuccino, just press it once and then it'll start frothing. So when you first select it, wherever it ends up, then it'll start doing that after about 3 or 4 seconds. So today I'll be frothing some 2% milk, fat-free milk, and some almond milk. Okay, so now every time I start a video, Miss Fiona wants a treat. Okay, so inside the milk frother, there's 3 lines. There's a minimum line, a maximum line with the whisk, that's for frothing, and then the maximum line without the whisk. That's for just heating milk. So the minimum line is right at 4 ounces. The maximum line with the frothing is right at 9 ounces, and it will heat up to 12 ounces of milk. Okay, so I'm going to add some milk. I'm going to go right to the top of that first ledge, which is probably around 6 ounces. I didn't go to the max, but I didn't go to the min. You're simply going to put the lid on. Again, we just press the selector if we want a cappuccino or a latte. Let's do a cappuccino first. So I just select it once. That light came on. And after about 3 seconds, then it starts. Now it will start to heat that milk up and the side of this will get hot, so be careful. It's not a really loud machine. Now it does beep at you when it starts and when it finishes. So as it's frothing, it's heating up the milk. Right now we're at 120. Okay, so it gives 3 small beeps. I started the stopwatch a little late, so it takes about 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So let's open it up. There's the froth. Okay, so that is very nice and rich and creamy. Wow. Again, the side of this is hot. It's cooled off a little bit, but let's check the temperature. So yeah, about 145, 150. So let's add a little bit of coffee to show you the separation. So here we can see it created a lot of foam at the top. And that foam is nice, rich, and creamy. And so again, the best part about cleanup is you can just take this over the sink, rinse it out really good, and wash it out with a brush. But you could throw it in the dishwasher if you had to. Okay, so now let's do the fat-free. I'm going to add the same amount of milk right to that first ledge. We're going to do fat-free milk. I'll do it on the same setting, tap cappuccino. Later on in the video, I'll do a latte. We'll see how much foam we get. It should be less foam. And then I'll do a cold froth. And then I'll do warming up milk. Okay, so it's done with the fat-free milk. Looks like it did a pretty good job. A little different, but yeah, it looks like it did a pretty good job. Let's add a little bit of coffee to show you the separation. So yeah, that foam on top is really rich and creamy. That's with the fat-free milk. Okay, so now let's do some almond milk. This is unsweetened almond milk. And then we'll put it on the cappuccino setting. Okay, so let's see how the almond milk did. Let's add a little bit of coffee. Again, that looks like a really nice rich froth. Okay, so now I've got 2% in there. Let's do the latte. So press the select button until the latte light is lit up. Okay, so that took 2 minutes and about 25 seconds. Again, this is the latte. So yeah, there's considerably less froth. That's considerably less froth. And let's add a little bit of coffee. Yeah, it did a really good job making less froth. It's still rich and creamy, just less of it. Okay, so now let's do the warm milk. So let's take this one off. Again, let's pull that one off. Again, if you just pull straight up, comes right off. And then get it on there. Now this time I'm going to fill it up to the max, the very top max line, which is 12 ounces. Okay, so for this one, you can either do the cappuccino or latte. I'm going to do the cappuccino. Okay, so it is started. After this one, I'll do the cold froth. Okay, so that took right at 4 minutes. Let's see what temperature we got. So we heated the milk to about 140. And you can see that's just milk. There's no froth on it. And again, be careful. That surface right there is really hot, and the outside of this gets hot too, so be careful. Okay, so now let's take out this one. Again, you got to pull straight up. You got to pull straight up or it won't come out very good. Let's put the whisk back in. Okay, now we're going to do cold froth with 2% milk. Okay, so let's start this. You're going to hit the selector down here until that blue light is on. This is cold frothing. So it's not going to heat it up, but it's going to whip it and put a lot of air in it. Okay, so that took right at 2 minutes. Again, it's nice and cool. Okay, so let's add a little bit of coffee to see how well it did. So yeah, there's the cold foam on top. So this is a really nice milk frother. Again, it makes cleanup very simple, and it did a really good job on 2% almond and fat-free milk. Thanks everybody for watching.